Hi guys, this video is about the Daral Nomad channel. We're going to look at some innocent cons that they did at the very beginning to convince us that they were nomads. We're going to look at land ownership. Did they need to do GPS and apply for permits? Number three, the real truth behind why did they build, destroy, move, and repeat this at three locations. Why is land free in Sardasht-e Lordegan? These are nomad villages. Here we have traditional black tents. They are made from goat hair, black or brown goat hair, and they are made using strips of goat hair that is knitted together or weaved together. When one becomes holy, it's replaced. What Daral have is hessian. This is made from cotton. It's never a traditional black tent is never made from white goat hair. This is a lie. It doesn't have holes in it to put the poles through. Here on the left hand side and the top right, we have traditional goat hair tent made with strips. It is sewn together by hand using goat hair. The bottom right, there is no sewing together. This was made in a factory. How to con viewers. Make milk products using bought milk. The few goats you have produce maybe 1 litre of milk if they have kids. Here there's only 3 kids, so that's maybe 1 litre of milk. Here they have 6 large containers of milk. They have bought a brand new pot and they're filling it up. Mahin is learning a new skill of cooling off the milk, and the bottom in the middle shows you how much milk they bought. Here, the guy who's supposedly selling the land is pointing from near the road and saying, "Here are your boundaries." Well, most of the land can't be seen from here. This is a con as well. There is this great big hill in the way, so they can't see the property. Amir said he will sell Sardasht Valley and buy the land of the farm. Well, you can't buy land from the government and you can't sell government land, so another con. Amir, the scammer, is employing another scammer. They are walking through a harvested wheat field. Take notice of the ground with the stalks of the wheat on it. This is a farm. There is no office. They did not mention price, but the guy said, "Consider this as your own." There is no survey that's already been done. No one buys land without a copy of a survey already done. There is no land title. It's a con. Who owns the land? Well, Amir can't own the land, and the guy he's getting it from can't own the land. They're not the Iranian government. This is part of the 59% of Iran reserved for the free use of pastoral nomads only. Here are the 5 locations in the red dots, including Sardasht-e Lordegan. These positions, 1 to 4, are the places they built on. The longest distance from Sardasht Valley to the farm was 11 minutes, 7.3 kilometres, with Sardasht-e Lordegan in the middle. So from any locations, it's 5 minutes to Sardasht-e Lordegan. Amir and a fake lawyer are carrying out a scam at agricultural Jihad. They are applying for a building permit when a building permit cannot be given or sought from any location. They walked in, there is no sign saying welcome. There was no appointment. These men came from behind their desks to confront them. Amir and the lawyer left. There was no sitting, there was no welcome. This was illegal filming, not the first time. The agricultural jihad promised nothing. Body language in the office and body language here says it's all a con. No one's smiling. They're looking away from each other. Amir, not looking at anyone, he is lying to the wind. The agricultural jihad, this is what they do. They provide farmer support. It offers support to farmers, access to loans, seeds, and fertilizer. It provides food security for Iran by improving agriculture. On the 14th of 8th, 24, they arrived at the farm, and you can see that there are parallel rows of agriculture on the field opposite side of the valley. This is a farm. When will the man come to GPS the land? Well, they're doing this again. They can't own the land, but they say they're getting GPS, a survey. No, they're providing content for videos. Engineers scam. This is a heading for a video. The government owned land, impossible to get any permit. This is a scam for viewers who are unaware. They're after another engineer. The first one did a map. Someone said it's not good enough. Get another engineer. So they're dragging it out. 2 engineers to do the job no one can legally do. GPS scams go from location to location. Here's another scam. Permission to build a garden on their own supposed land. Well, they never planted any trees. So here we have more content which is just lies. And the guy says, this is the road you made with a bulldozer. Amir says, yes. Well, no, it's not, because the bulldozer did not go on the right-hand side of the valley where the red line is, and it didn't turn right down the end. So they have no idea. Daral, why do they move when they own the land? I understand it gets demolished, but why don't they just build again? Daral Cave, Sardasht Valley, Daral Farm. Destroyed them all, moved away. On the 4th of December 24, there was no wheat sowed in the field on the left-hand picture. You don't see any rows. There is no soil exposed. It's a very small goat pen on the right-hand side made with wood. But here we have on the 6th December of 24, that goat pen is now covered over in plastic. They've done this after the demolition. We can see wheel tracks in the field. We can see that the soil has been turned over. They've grown some wheat there. The nomad farmer needed to grow his wheat, so Daral had to go. At the cave, demolished on the 19th of November 23, they were gone by the 21st. Sardasht Valley, they left before the wheat was going to be sown. They went to the farm. At the farm, the goats were eating stubble from the wheat. Demolished on the 4th of December, it had already been planted on the 6th of December. They left within 2 days. Here they're saying we should leave that land, not our land, but that land quickly. Why? He said he owned the land. Well, he's lying. More proof that they're lying about everything. Here is the pictures to confirm what I'm saying. On the 4th of December, when it was demolished, there were no rows. Look on the left-hand picture. There was nothing sown. On the 6th, the wheat had been sown. Everything's in rows. And just further down the road, another piece of land has been sown, and the rows look to be the same distance apart. This is very steep land as well. These people have got courage. Here, Hassan is looking at the field. This is the 17th of May, 2025. The field is all green. You can see the dark green grass. We have patches of dirt, grass, indicated by the green arrows. Why is village land in Sardasht-e Lordegan free? The government provides free health care to injured nomads and villagers. Villagers can be driven to medical centres or hospital. All land surrounding Sardasht-e Lordegan and other villages, all the way up to Lordegan and other big cities, is all nomad land. All items to live have to be bought at Lordegan, like vehicles, furniture, rugs, pillows, clothing, kitchen appliances, everything. Nomads living in the mountain can often only be taken out by helicopters. A large helicopter must carry 6 to 7 people, including 2 stretchers. This cost in Iran 20,000 US dollars per hour. The government needs to pay wages also for the doctor and the nurse to attend 1 or 2 patients for 6 hours or more. They fly there, attend to the patient, stabilize them, and fly back. In poor weather, this is very dangerous. All nomad villages, land is free. Sardasht-e Lordegan has roads to it. Better to move the people to hospital. It has few facilities, really none apart from electricity, which the people pay for. Now, this bloke, Iran's vice president for rural development, said there used to be 69,000 nomad villages. 38,000 of them remained, 31,000 villages completely deserted. People left there without being paid for the land. It was free. The reason for moving: climate change, drought, water scarcity. Rural people want an easier life. So now 70% of them live in cities, 30% live in the villages. Villagers want more people. The government would rather give worthless nomad village land than pay 20,000 USD per hour before they enter hospital. It's an easy decision. Nomads do not require a permit to build. The government helps us, he says. He said in Iran, only houses in the city require a permit, and some villages, but not Sardasht-e Lordegan. We know that it's free. I am the Iranian Nomads Identity channel. Inika, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.